You're listening to Productivity Monsters in the Morning. We are the energy vault your real estate business needs to get you up and out and excited and productive for the day. We go over trending topics and things that really matter in the market of the moment. Here are your hosts, Tiffany Hampton and Brooke Silva.
Good morning. I got to my location before you did.
I know. I know. It's okay. I love being on the road. And it's funny because I always find a coffee place, right? Like,
yeah, I know.
Today I'm in a unique part of Massachusetts. So if we have, I'm blurred for a reason because I have a feeling I'm going to have some visitors.
It's funny.
It's going to be one of those mornings. So I'm excited though. It's going to be a good day.
That's awesome. What are you teaching today?
Today, I'm actually meeting with someone. One of the wonderful things I get to do is when people decide to transition their careers over to Keller Williams is I get to help them hands-on do that. I do all the heavy lifting with them so that they just get to put hands on the keyboard and learn. It's probably one of my most favorite things to do. So I get to meet with someone today and help him transition a commercial and residential career into our world.
That is awesome. It's a great segue. So this is day 2 of the work week of the next year, which is now this year.
Yeah. I'm already tired.
It's funny that you say the word tired because I've heard rumors that people are tired of goal setting and hearing the words goals and hearing what's your goal, how are you going to get there? They're tired.
You know, it's funny. You're going to be tired when you have no money and nothing in the pipeline now, right? But I get it because but it's true, right? We have to talk about goal planning. We start in August is when goal planning season really starts to get momentum, and it's for a reason. But you're right. I needed like an extra week to take a vacation from just my goal planning. Not just work. But it's exciting. So here's that weird yin and yang, right? It is super scary and it's super exciting, but the scary part makes it tiring sometimes too.
Well, and I think I said this over the last couple of calls, but planning is a form of procrastination.
Yeah.
Right? Because we could say 6 weeks from now, I'm going to do a home buyer seminar.
Yeah, but what are you going to do now to put that into play?
And do you really need 6 weeks?
No, I mean, you need 3 weeks at the most just because of advertising and making sure you've got food and vendors and a place, but you could do it on Zoom.
And so I laugh at it because I'm guilty of it, right? Because here's my thing, like in high school, I wrote my English senior paper in 72 hours. I procrastinated and got a 97.
Well, that just proved to you that you're a great procrastinator and that sets you up for a life, right?
My US history class, I literally went to 18 days and got an A on the class, right? Because that's the way my brain works. And it's a curse because
so what would have happened if you had got a 50?
I wouldn't have because that's not how I roll. Sorry.
Oh.
And how have I set myself up for failure? Because I wait till the last minute to do things. And, this year I'm chairing the Habitat for Humanity for the Greater Portland Board of Realtors, which is not until September 21st, right? And we had our first meeting yesterday.
You must have been like, what are we doing here? Why are we here this early? Why can't we meet end of August?
And what I said is, if we start meeting now, that means April 15th, it's done. And now we're just waiting for the event.
I'm pretty sure they didn't feel that way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were like, what is wrong with this woman?
Well, because, yeah. Right?
But I guess too, when we talk about being tired, It's not that you're over your goal. It's that you've put all this energy and momentum into the planning, right? Like every ounce of energy outside of lead gen has been in goal planning, business planning, career visioning, all these things to make sure 2023 is as successful as you can make it and try to achieve your goals. And it's now in January, we're taking those few steps backwards and we're looking, and I don't know if it's fatigue or if it's just being able to take a breath for the first time.
Right. Well, and if
now
you
it's
think about it, here's the
we never
scary
do our
part.
affirmation.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Here's the problem with that. We should have 25% of our business in the books right now.
How many of our friends have 25% of their business on their pipeline right now where they can see it?
Right? It's crazy train. So let's talk our affirmation, right? It starts with one step every day. One
step.
action item.
Yep. And it's funny how a big project, you and I are working on a big project, and it can look daunting until we sat down together and we each just picked away at something. Small steps led to huge momentum. And 2 hours later, we looked up and we were like, wow, we got a lot done.
Right. And we put an end date goal of it's going to be ready to be released before family reunion.
Right. That's a huge deliverable.
And there's no procrastination in that.
No, because we don't have the ability, and it's scary, and it's exciting. And it's funny because I wonder truly what fatigue, like if you were to ask someone what makes them tired about their goal planning, like good goal planning's done. Now it's goal doing.
Right.
Now it doesn't matter where we're not talking goal planning. We're talking goal doing.
So I taught a class yesterday. Do you know how many people did not have a written business plan?
A lot. I'd say 90%.
And here's what the problem is. So there's fatigue around goal planning. So is it fatigue around the noise because everyone's talking about it, or because you've taken action?
You know what I think it is? I think people are scared to call it a business, because if they fly by the seat of their pants, if they don't put the words business planning to it, then they don't have to do the hard work.
Right.
Right. So I think sometimes it's fear of the fact of the understanding that you own your own business here. You do, like you're a subcontractor, 1099. This is your business. And the faster you treat it like that, the faster you're going to get towards those goals, those income goals, the life by design. It fascinates me in a room of top 20 producers, top 20% of producers, when you ask them how many of them have a P&L and how many say they don't. I don't understand how top producing people have zero idea where their money is coming from or where it's going. And I think that fatigues me more than having to write a goal.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know,
that scares me.
Coming from the coaching mindset, it's because there's accountability behind it.
True. And why would there be accountability if you own your own business? Like, it's right. They tell me that all the time.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating.
So I think my action item is to stop talking and being in conversation about business planning, goal setting. And for those that teach, maybe not use those words and just ask a great question of what's the one action you're going to take today to reach your goal, right?
Yep.
What's the one action you're going to take today to reach your goal?
Yep. And put that on the top of the day, right? And we've spoken about this often and we speak about it in our classes, but one of the reasons we get fatigue and burnout too is because we don't celebrate all the wins along the way, right? How many times do you see pictures where somebody goes in and they're ringing the bell at a closing or they're celebrating? They're only celebrating the big. So I tell you guys to celebrate the in-betweenies, I call them, right? So my tech action is to journal your goals and the actions along the way that took you there.
Right.
Right. So if we celebrated when paperwork or something got signed, or we did what we were supposed to, like, I'm not talking Capitol Grill here, friends. Like, I'm saying, like, yes, the action I took got me that much closer to where I need to be. Right. Set those goals smaller and make them actionable on paper or your phone or your CRM, but somewhere where every day you can see what it looks like to get to that goal. Because I think the other thing is we get so exhausted because we're not tracking. We have no idea, none, on where we are in relation to our goal. And then come end of year, we're either way under, maybe we hit it, maybe we did, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing for you guys today is you've got to track it somewhere and journal it. How did it feel when you finally got them to say yes to an appointment, or you got that first buyer's agreement signed, or that listing agreement signed, or you did see career visioning and you got your first hire? Like, how did it feel? And I think that's more important than the goal sometimes, is understanding what you did to get there or what you need to do different to get there next time.
Yeah. And I would also say along that line, and I was teaching business planning down in Rhode Island a few weeks ago, and we all build a vision board, right? And that vision board is the end, like the African safari, right?
Yep.
Whatever it is. However, what would it look like if you had a 1-year vision board, a 3-year vision board, and your Sunday vision board?
Someday
Right.
is a fun one.
Break it down to bite-sized pieces.
You know, what's fun is my husband and I both do vision boards every year. It's like part of our planning session for our lives. And he pulled last year's out. He goes, well, the last time you looked at this? And I said, well, every day. He goes, but when was the last time you actually really looked at it? He's like, almost everything on this board is here. Everything. We have one longer goal, and I knew it was going to be a longer goal on there because we have to wait till he's done school and graduates and everything like that. But he's like, Brooke, you knocked off almost every single goal on this page.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. You've got your Jeep, you've got different things that you wanted, you've got different certifications, different health. Like, it's like, how does that feel? I was like, this is the first time a vision board ever came. Like, I actually did it. And I'll tell you, we put it in the most, it's ugly, it's hideous, it's on bright pink paper, poster board. I put it right where I couldn't not see it. Like, every day I walk out of the bathroom and it's on a closet, like a door across from the bathroom at my eye level. Mm-hmm. So I had no choice but to see it every single day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
All right, friends. Well, take some action. You're going to hear that word. You're going to get fatigued from action.
Right. Yeah. We're not planning anymore. We're actioning.
Nice new word. Actioning.
Yeah.
To take action.
All right, my friend. Good luck with your person. Have fun.
Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, guys.